No, I'm even
Jeep?
further than that. Like I'm on the boat.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'm
That's
on the
cool.
boat and I'm like following these
You're on a
arrows.
boat? I,
I'm
I
on a
think
boat.
T-Pain was on a boat at one point.
Well,
Is it the same boat, Wilson?
T-Pain's not in the boat, but
Was he ever on the boat?
I was listening. Was he ever on the boat?
Or was it a different boat?
Different boat.
Damn.
Different boat.
Well, there's
Different
no fun
game.
in that.
No. I'm sorry, T-Pain. Maybe an Uncharted 5.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Background Buzz Podcast, Episode 4, Part 2. This is the segment we call What We're Playing, so we're going to talk about the game we've been playing this past week. If you're new to this podcast, make sure to check out Part 1 that came out on Tuesday, where we just go through the news of the week, and Part 3 that will come out on Saturday, called Topic of the Week, where we just talk about a random topic that comes to mind. I think this week we're going to talk about the Spotify 2017 Wrapped,
Yeah.
so it's a top song and artist of 2017.
Yeah, good stuff. Check it
But
out.
yeah, for this video, we're just going to talk about the game we've been playing.
Yeah.
Also, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, tell your uncles, your aunts, your family, everyone you know.
So, Steve, do you want to start first with what game you were playing this week?
So I've been playing a lot, actually. I've been playing The Evil Within. I beat The Evil Within. I finally got the flamethrower.
Oh, yeah.
Embrace the flame.
Did you embrace the flame?
You have to kill 3. So in The Evil Within, there's these flamethrower enemies that you have to fight. Hard as fuck. You saw me fight one of those guys.
Yeah.
Hard as all fuck.
Yeah, rough. Uh-huh.
You have to beat 3 of them. But then once you do that and you get the flamethrower, the game becomes extremely easy because every enemy takes 2 seconds to kill them with the flamethrower.
At what point do you get the flamethrower?
It's very, very late in the game. So maybe you have an hour or 2 left in the game.
Okay. Well, I like that.
Yeah. They're not gonna give it to you, but I feel like if I play the game over again now and I have this flamethrower, I'm gonna destroy.
Is there a Game Story Plus option? Like you can play over and carry over those weapons?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that immediately, but I'll definitely do it at some point.
Okay. Well, sounds good.
Yeah, that game comes highly recommended. I think the latter half of that game is way better than the first.
Okay.
But the whole game is pretty chill.
Why would you say that?
Because I think towards the latter half, they introduce cooler enemies like the flamethrower guy.
Okay.
There's also, I'm not gonna ruin some of the ending boss fight, but I think that the last boss fight of the game is really, really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of the actual fight, and in terms of how it plays into the story as a whole,
Okay.
it's really, really satisfying how it ends.
Okay. Sounds like I'm gonna play it. And,
You should. And I think it's a self-contained enough story where if you miss the first game, you could easily just jump into part 2.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Evil Within 2. I have no interest in trying out 1.
Yeah, don't try out
And
1.
I'm gonna play 2. It looks like a great game. I was sold on the E3 trailer. If you guys check that out, I thought it was one of the best.
Father
trailers.
Theodore.
It was one.
He's
of the
actually
best.
no, and that's why
Is he a big part of the game?
He's a big part of the second half of the game. That's why I think
Oh.
the second half of the game has way better villains.
Yeah. That I was sold on that whole idea, the whole atmosphere. I thought it looked like a great game.
It's really, he reminds me a lot of Far Cry 5 vibes because he's a cult leader. He gets people to follow him, but he's really evil.
Wasn't well, you told me that these are the same creators, developers as Resident Evil 4, and I think Resident Evil 4 also had that idea of a cult leader.
Yeah, you're right.
Right,
You're right. Yeah.
But what I will say about Resident Evil 4, it being a masterpiece of the game,
I agree.
I always felt that the final boss battle was slightly
Underwhelming. It was
underwhelming, and I felt like that was a little stain on that masterpiece. Still a masterpiece, but that was always a takeaway.
I agree.
And I like that.
And I think most people agree. That ending boss battle was bullshit.
But it sounds like the Evil Within was able to build, and there was a good payoff. The final boss battle actually felt satisfying.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm sold on that game.
And I've also been playing the new campaign for Call of Duty World War II. This is my first Call of Duty game in a couple of years. I think the last one I played was Black Ops 2, so a while. But it's good because Call of Duty hasn't done a World War II story in quite a bit, so it's good to go back.
That's the classics.
Storm the beaches of Normandy.
Fight some Nazis. Nazis.
No, so it sounds like a really cool emotional story. I'm in it.
Is Hitler in it at all?
It's not Wolfenstein. Hitler's not in it.
No Venus planets?
No Venus planets. No Hitler cameo.
I will say this. Nazis are just the go-to bad guy for a lot of video games this year. I know Wolfenstein, this game, and I saw another game, a sniper game that has some Hitler. But I'm not too sure about that. But
Hitler's not in it, but you do play some missions in France, and you get to like team up with the French resistance, and that's pretty cool. Because I feel like in Call of Duty games, they're usually very American focused, but World War II was like a group effort, so it's cool to like see that portrayed in a video game where like you team up with the British Army, you team up with the French Army.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, though, it is America who saves the world, right?
Yeah, I think that's how.
That is the takeaway of this.
How it checks out in history. So I did that. I'm like maybe halfway through that game, so I'm liking it. I'm going to complete it.
Cool.
I think maybe we should do a let's play and maybe do zombies because they have a zombies mode in that.
Remember that?
We used
zombies.
We used to do a lot of Nazi zombies back in the day.
Yeah, and they still have that.
They still have it. Yeah.
Okay, we should do that.
And apparently it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Be on the lookout for
Be on the lookout, not Nazi zombies.
You're watching the buzz at work right now. This just came out right now. This is news to us. So, yeah, be on the lookout. We're definitely going to do a let's play with Call of Duty.
Definitely. Wilson, now we're locked in.
We're locked in.
All right.
So you play Call of Duty. You play.
I also played
Within.
Life is Strange Before the Storm. It's a sequel to the original Life is Strange game. But
did they call it Life is Stranger?
That maybe that would have been a better title.
Hire me.
No, but so it's a prequel, but you're playing a different character. The whole gimmick of the first game, I know you didn't play it, but the first game you play this girl like Maxine Caulfield, but her gimmick is that she could reverse time. So that was like a big mechanic in the first game.
Okay.
This game you're playing her friend. I think it's. Zoe? No, that's not her name. I'm going to butcher it. But you're playing her best friend, yeah. And she doesn't have that power, so the game feels very different.
Okay.
But still interesting, because people play that game for the story, and the story is still interesting.
It's still good. And in fact, we touched upon Life is Strange in another video. We have another segment called News Buzz, which comes out every Tuesday. And we talked about a release date for episode 3 of the prequel of Life is Strange.
Let's test your memory.
Yeah. What about it?
When is that release date?
I want to say March. Am I wrong?
December 20th. Not even close.
Man. Wow,
Wilson,
guys.
I
was not paying
there.
attention.
We'll get there.
Yeah, edit this out. We're going to edit this out. This looks bad on me. All right, so...
But that's what I've been playing.
Yeah. I think you had a good week. I mean, you have Call of Duty, you had Evil Within, and you had Life is Strange. These are good games, I would say.
Yeah, I enjoyed all of them.
Well, if you guys are a fan of the buzz, you're pretty aware of that. I'm a recent newcomer to the PlayStation 4. Noob. So my first game for the PlayStation 4 was one of the games that I was looking for, which was Batman Arkham Knight. I finished that game. I liked
100% it, actually.
120% it with the DLC
Look at you.
installments. And I had a great time. I thought it was fun. And I have my opinions on it. You can check that out in another video. We talk more about that game. You guys should check that out. But the game that I've been playing this week is Uncharted 4. Thieves' End. Thieves' End.
I was going to say Drake's Deception, but you're right. That was 3.
It's Thieves' End, and I'm up to the Madagascar area. Do you know where I'm up?
No, with like the truck, right?
No, I'm even further than that. Like I'm on the boat.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm on the boat and I'm like following these arrows.
You're on a boat? I think T-Pain was on a boat at one point. Is it the same boat, Wilson?
T-Pain's not in the boat. But
was he ever on the boat?
Was he ever on the boat?
Or is it a different boat?
Different boat.
Damn.
Different boat.
Well, there's no fun in that.
No. I'm sorry, T-Pain. Maybe an Uncharted 5. But I really like the game. The game is really good. I think we mentioned this before, how Uncharted was one of those games that really kind of created this own genre of like a really truly cinematic gameplay.
Yeah.
And Uncharted 4 is like the epitome of that. They really took that and stretched that, made it into this really good cinematic game. And I had a lot of fun.
The grappling mechanic they added?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
I like that.
And
it was so smooth.
I like the segment where like you slide down and you jump and you grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of those you like it smooth, right?
Wilson, I like it smooth.
Yeah, and it transitioned very well. Like it moved. I Some things I will point out about this game
Oh,
was
tell us how you really feel, Wilson.
how I really feel
So
about
I
this.
love this game, but I hate it also. And
But I will say this for you guys who have played this game or will play this game, be on the lookout for Drake's. He's not a techie, guys. He has a flip phone, which I thought was very strange.
No, you told me that it is strange, but I think it fits in with his character because it's not like everyone in the game had the flip phone. The other characters has
They all have smartphones.
and even Elena. I mean, this is a spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like there's a segment where she's playing video games, and like Drake doesn't really understand how video games work. So I think he's like this broy guy that like doesn't understand technology,
Yeah.
and that's why he has the flip phone. Because people still have flip phones in 2017.
Yeah. And another thing I pointed out, Sony is very known for like their shameless self-promotion.
Yeah.
So not only did they put PlayStation 1, but
That was weird.
That was weird, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a nice throwback. I thought it was an Easter egg at first. Like I saw the PlayStation console, I'm like, I got it. But then they actually made it part of the game when you play Crash Bandicoot, which I think was a way to give you a heads
Spoiler
up.
alert.
Was a way that
Spoiler
they were
alert,
gonna,
Wilson.
they were going to remaster it and sell it. Elena has a Sony phone, and yeah, it was very shameless self-promotion. But I like the game overall. I'm having a good time. I played Mario Run this week.
Mario?
Which is a Super Mario game this week, and it was really good. I had fun with it. What I liked about it, it had all the sounds of Mario, like the ching, like when you get the coin. These little noises that really brought me back in time. I love that. Will I play it after this week? No, I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over it. But yeah, it was fun. It was something to spend a time when I'm on the train. Yeah.
Oh no, I think this was a good good week for games.
Yeah, Uncharted 4. I really love that game. It's really good. I'm looking forward to ending it.
I mean, some of the viewers out there probably have beat Uncharted 4. I think you're really going to like the ending. I won't spoil it for you, but the ending is phenomenal. I think it wraps up the entire series.
It's a wrap-up?
There could be an extension, but I think I would be very happy if this was the last Uncharted game.
I read an article that said that the creators of Uncharted never intended it to be like a trilogy.
No?
They wanted it to be like just a game where it's self-contained.
Uncharted 1.
I think Uncharted 1. Yeah,
well,
I think initially
Uncharted 1 did have like a very happy ending where like they got the treasure, they lived happy ever after. It was like Elena and Drake together.
I heard they wanted to make it self-contained. Each one like just having a character that goes on these adventures, and you can make as much games with that. But what you're saying is that it closes down the trilogy. Oh, not even the trilogy. What do you call 4 games in a row?
A quadruple?
Quadruple? The quadrupes? Quadruple? With the quadrupligy. It's
yeah, I think that's the correct term.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully I'll be satisfied this week.
Well, those are the games we've been playing this week. Tell us what you've been playing in the comments. Please like, subscribe. Like I said, tell your great aunts, everyone you know, to subscribe and like. Yeah, this has been Background Buzz Episode 4, Part 2. Check out our other videos. And until next time, keep the buzz going.
Later, guys.